Hello, everyone. I am Val Jean, and this is my world, at least the way I see it. If you are happy with our current administration, just scroll by. This is not the place for you. If you are not happy and you want to do something about it, come on in, pull up a chair, get a pencil and a piece of paper because we do give homework. This is a pop up because we got some disturbing news today. And before we go over the news and blow off some steam, I'm going to greet the fam and give the other members a chance to come on in. And there is Sam saying, morning all. Welcome in. Leave your DNA on the like button. Thank you. Please and thank you. I appreciate that. My cousin Michelle has given her baby away, so she will be in here shortly. But I was scrolling through. I don't even know what this thing is on my computer. I looked to see what the weather is, and this page comes up. It's I don't know if it's Bing or Good Morning. I don't know what this stupid thing is. It's MSN. Okay. And they said that Trump had discontinued Kamala Harris's Secret Service. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Can he do that? So apparently he can. We are living in a world that's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. There's my cousin Michelle. Hi, Michelle. How you doing? There's Pebbly Pooh. Hi, Pebbles. How you doing? Good to see you. I was just getting into my trauma. My trauma. But I think Jack hits the nail on the head the best. Coachella. And I don't know how he pronounces it, but that's the way I pronounce it. If he ever looks at my channel, he can correct me. I might be wrong. A lot of the content creators are starting to pick this up and research it and do things about it or say things about it. So just on the YT, you can search for, Harris loses Secret Service, because Tabitha just put one out. Oh, excuse me, I apologize. And what is she doing? Oh, yeah, I let's let Jack explain why he did it. We're going to turn it over to Jack, and then we're going to come back and, oh, Lord, VJ. Okay.
Donald Trump clearly didn't like to hear that because his latest move against Kamala Harris just shows that he wants her in danger. Trump and Ice Barbie tag teamed to put Kamala Harris in danger right before her book tour. Donald Trump has stripped Kamala Harris's Secret Service protection that Joe Biden had quietly extended before he left office. While Harris was entitled to 6 months of protection after leaving the office of the vice presidency, Biden signed a directive extending her protection by an additional year, according to CNN. However, the network reports that Trump sent a letter to Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem on Thursday, effectively ending the arrangement early. You are hereby authorized to discontinue any security-related procedures previously authorized by executive memorandum beyond those required by law for the following individual effective September 1st, 2025. Former Vice President Kamala Harris, Trump wrote in a letter, CNN reports. The move to end Harris's protection comes as she prepares to travel multiple cities on a book tour to promote the release of her memoir about her presidential campaign against Trump. The book, titled 107 Days, is set to be released on September September 23rd. The Daily Beast has contacted the Secret Service and Harris's office for a comment, a White House source as well. Donald Trump is purposely trying to put Kamala Harris in harm's way because she will be talking about the lies that he told on the campaign, the promises that he broke already in office, and calling out the disgusting attack on our democracy that we are seeing across the country play out right now. And I know some Republicans are going to want to argue, well, we don't want all this wasteful spending on security detail. We don't want this wasteful spending. Do you know Pete Hegseth has increased the security for his 4 homes and 19 different wives, all of which he's cheated on with different Fox producers? And that is a historic level of abuse of this system that Pete Hegseth himself has been criticized from within the Pentagon for the unnecessary security detail that he has, but yet Donald Trump wants to take it away from Kamala Harris. And why is that? It is because Donald Trump wants to intimidate and make scared his political enemies. He wants people to have to worry. That is no surprise. This is what he's done, and this is what we knew he would do. Kamala Harris called it out right here.
And so after all these years, we know who Donald Trump is. He is someone who will stop at nothing to claim power for himself. And you don't have to take my word for it. I've said for a while now, watch his rallies. Listen to his words. He tells us who he is. And he tells us what he would do if he is elected president. So here tonight, I will show you one example of Donald Trump's worldview and intentions. Please roll the clip.
The worst people are the enemies from within.
The enemy from within. Those people are more dangerous, the enemy from within, than Russia and China.
These people should be put in jail the way they talk about our judges and our justices. Now, if you had one really violent day, one rough hour, and I mean real rough.
I think the bigger problem are the people from within. We have some very bad people. We have some sick people, radical left lunatics. And I think they're and it should be very easily handled by, if necessary, by National Guard, or if really necessary, by the military.
So you heard his words. You heard his words coming from him. He's talking about the enemy within Pennsylvania. He's talking about the enemy within our country, Pennsylvania. He's talking about that he considers anyone who doesn't support him or who will not bend to his will an enemy of our country.
He had been talking about the enemy from within. He made it clear he would go after his political opponents. But people just didn't listen. They weren't clear, or they didn't care, or it wasn't made obvious enough to them that this is what Donald Trump would do, or the effect that it would have on their lives. And I think that we need to think a lot about this when we're communicating just how petty and personal the politics of the Republican Party really are. That Donald Trump is going after political opponents, and that does affect you. Because lots of people, I'm sure, thought, well, why do I care? Why do I care if Donald Trump wants to go after the enemy from within, besides the fact that the enemy from within can now be anyone? He will abduct you off the street, kidnap you from your family, deprive you of due process, even if you were a citizen.
And there we are. Hi, Crystal. Thanks for coming. They are disgusting. Hi, Pretty in Pink. Thank you for coming. Sam says, did I just hear him say that people should be put in jail for how they talk about judges? Him, the biggest judge critic there is. Oh yeah, that's what he says. That's what he says. Because he was on the campaign trail. He wanted their vote. After he got their vote, now he's going against the people who rightfully were investigating him. And he's going after Kamala because, one, she wrote her book. Two, because she's a woman. and 3 because she's black. And as we talked about on Tuesday, he's going after strong black women. He is insecure. He's petty. And I don't know why they aren't putting him in his place. Yes, yep, that's what he said. Excuse my bad language, but he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I second that. King Yeetus is more dangerous than Hitler. Oh, Lord. I I really can't believe that the U.S. is accepting this. And I did find that post I had referenced on Tuesday from the Midas Touch about ICE still being in California and dragging people out of their cars. I posted it on the community tab. Well, what used to be the community tab. Hi, Dinky Jen. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Um, we just said hi. I played the clip from Jack Cucurella. So if you didn't see, I played about 4 or 5 minutes of it, but the link is in the description and it starts from where we started on this live. But watch the whole clip because Jack really breaks it down in easily to digest bites. I've really become a fan of Jack. I really have. And we were talking about Kamala Harris losing her Secret Service. And I did not know, and thank you, Jack, I did not know that they only kept their Secret Service for 6 months. Because it seems to me anytime I see them out, they have their Secret Service. And he is still being petty by discontinuing anything that Biden has put into place. And I hope and pray that whoever wins in 28, please be a Democrat, go in on day one and discontinue all of his executive directives. If he can do it to Biden, we can do it to him. Michelle says this same knucklehead said that if you support him and you go after funds from FEMA before he got in office, you are not supporting him. And then he says that the feds shouldn't be supporting the states should be supporting themselves. But he has made it so unattractive. The states are losing vacation revenue. People are not traveling here. They are not vacationing here. The states are losing serious revenue. They don't have any money to take care of themselves. And the blue states, who have habitually been taking care of the red states, they may have enough money to support themselves, and guess what? Red states aren't going to be getting any revenue. No, we just got started a few minutes ago. Yeah, you're doing good, Dinky Jen. You got here right on time. Pretty in Pink shared a video with me about the newest trickery they are trying. They are calling young African American men and telling them that their parents have been given permission for the military to talk. What? Drop that link in the chat. Presidents now get Secret Service for life, thanks to Barack, who instigated that rule. But vices, I don't know. Well, Jack said it was 6 months. Michelle says to them, meaning they can take them away from their homes. Lord only knows where they will take them. Keep in mind, no one has ever said what happened to the people locked up during his last term. I'm almost afraid to write to Congress and ask them what happened to those people. Um, would that well? Because we know that the Republicans aren't going to look into it. Would that even be something that the Democrats could look into? Because they would have to put it out on the House floor, correct? The Republicans are going to vote that down. Jesus. How about him ending union collective bargaining for NASA? Who's he going for next? Um, I don't know who he's going for next because the scientists in the CDC walked out yesterday or the day before. We're not going to have anybody in government. Well, he said he wanted to streamline the government. We are going to have to rebuild our whole government from scratch. Sunita, hello. That's like someone calling me asking if I want to give Alex information about enrollment. I said he is 18, that's up to him, call him, and then I hung up. Are you kidding me? They called and asked if you wanted to give Alex information about bold. These people are just flipping bold. Do you have a TT account? I can't send it either any other way. You mean Twitter? You mean X? No. No. You they already started with them. They started with them on the first month. They were trying to privatize them. What is TT? Twitter? I don't have Twitter. I let Reese and Regina do TikTok. Yeah, I do. Why was I thinking? Oh Jesus! You know it's Friday. You know how bad I am on Friday. Don't judge. We knew this was gonna happen. We knew this was gonna happen. Do I have to log in? Michelle, send it to me through Messenger. They still call me for my son, and he's 23. What? She may be able to receive it by text. Messenger your handle to me, and I will send it to you. Put it on Facebook Messenger because I don't know that I can play things from TikTok on this computer, but I don't think I have set it up on this computer because it's looking at me kind of crazy when I type in TikTok. And it's going to want me to log in and stuff. And I think, yeah, put it in Messenger because I think it will open up on Messenger. I don't know what's going on here. It's Friday and my computer doesn't want to play right. Hi, Chris. How you doing? We know I do IT. I don't do AV. Let me get over here to Facebook. And, why is it over there? Because it's going to make me want to. Hold up. Wait a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm getting there. I really am. I promise you. Where's Michelle? Okay, Michelle, I've got Messenger open. Can you drop the link in Messenger or do I have to actually be in the app? Mama called late. Sorry. That's okay because we didn't start until we're doing stuff. Girl, if you still have your mama, just there you go. Honey, that is important. Crystal says, I see him going after all unions, honestly. Best way to keep the wealth gap. Yeah, yeah, because he was so happy when Elon busted his union. And that was all. You're going to make me log in. I don't know my login. Oh, crikeys. God almighty.
You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker.
Oh, please. Well, hold on. I gotta find out what my name is. Leave me alone. It's at VJ's Crochet. What's my password, I wonder? Use a QR code, use phone, email, username, log in with Facebook. No, I don't do. Oh, Christ. I don't know. You know what, Michelle? Oh, it worked. Oh, Lord. Drag the slider to fit the puzzle. Drag the slider. I don't see a slider. Lord. This is stupid. Oh, my sweet baby Jesus. Michelle, can I send you the link and you come up and share your screen? Because I don't have my login notebook here and I can't log in. Oh, I need to send you a daggum link. Just reset the password. I don't want to reset the password. Ooh. Hmm. Michelle, this better be worth it. I'm just saying. Okay. It won't even let me reset the password. Okay, moving right along because this is not working. See, you all think I am more into AV than I am. And yeah, no. So sorry. I give up. Oh, ouch. You just watched the you sent it. Where did you send it? I tried. It wouldn't let me reset my password. Dinky Jen says we had a union meeting, parade, etc. in our town center today um, about our railway staff being on strike for 93 days because one person got dismissed unlawfully. Ooh, Lord. Jennifer says I was passing on the bus and then read about it afterwards. Sorry, but this scared the sugar honey iced tea out of me. You have the faith I can figure it out. Girl, but will we be up here all night? It is a very different type of protection from all foreign and domestic enemies. You can try. Hold on, let me put the link in here because you can share your screen because this is not working for me today. And the sun is not down yet. Okay, Michelle, there's the link. And I normally don't have this trouble opening up. Why are you there? Opening up TikToks on my computer. I don't know why it's asking for all of this. Oh, it's making me log in because they said this is not comfortable for some people. Oh. Hold on, let me do this then. Okay, now I'm logged in.
My son just called me and he said,
Wait a minute, ma'am.
Mom,
Hold on. I gotta share my screen. Hold on. Good grief. Oh, Michelle's in the basement. I finally figured it out. Girl, my
Then I
brain
can
is
go back
tired.
to
You know
being.
I've had Shorty up here all day.
Listen, you're doing better than me. I got you in an odd angle, hiding under my hat.
Okay. You want to share your screen?
I don't know how to share my screen, and you're in Psycho StreamYard. You know what I think of this.
Oh, please.
Okay, how do
Well,
I
that's
share
what
my
I wanted
screen
you
so
up here
people?
for. Hold on.
I didn't realize you were on StreamYard.
Oh, yes, baby. I had to come back home
Ew.
because I
Talk about the
cannot.
projects.
I cannot.
Wait a
I
minute.
can't. Doesn't it say StreamYard? It says StreamYard in the corner. Don't
I
it?
didn't notice. You know I try not
Oh.
to go live. This is what we get.
Okay, cuz.
I love you, though.
Where it? Oh, is it under window? Oh, okay. Try this. Is this it? Oh, jeez.
That is your screen. That is not
Hold
my
on, I got
screen.
too much stuff going on here. Let's see. We need this chick.
if somebody in the Marines, my number,
No, not
and I
you.
said no.
And keep in mind, I'm a guest, so I don't have all the same bells and whistles you have.
You don't need all the same bells and whistles. You just need. You just
I
need
need
to
to be
share your
smarter than the
screen. Wait a
toys I
minute.
play with.
What is this? This is TikTok. Okay, hold on. I think I pulled up the wrong screen. Hold on.
Hi,
Let's
everybody. By
try
the way, it was
this
Ruth. You have to say
again.
hello.
Yeah, talk to people, please, because I'm struggling here.
I
Everybody
can't see
sitting
anything
here
they're
looking at
saying.
me struggling, laughing. Go get your popcorn.
Split view. Let me see. Choop. Okay. Now I have you in two places. It's good to see you too, Dinky G. Hi,
There she
Craig.
is. Ooh, child.
Okay, everyone can see and hear me. I knew that. I'm still confused. There.
Is that her?
Mm-hmm.
The struggle is real. Okay.
Yes.
Let me make her big. Where's Michelle has an echo. I don't hear an echo on Michelle.
Okay.
My son
Wait a
just
minute.
called me and he said, Mom, did you give somebody in the Marines my number? And I said, no. He said, yeah, because they're trying to say that.
What happened?
I don't know. But I might have ended my echo.
She stopped talking.
That they talked to my parents and said that I basically said that it was okay for them to come to his house because he doesn't live with me. He lives with his uh, grandparents. Come to their house and pick him up at 10 a.m. to talk about being in the Marines or whatever. And I told him, no, I didn't talk to anybody. So his brother got on the phone and explained it to me and said that he saw that my son was on the phone for over 30 minutes while they were at the tennis court. And he was wondering who my son was talking to. My son tried to explain, like, yeah, this guy is telling me that they talked to his parents about coming to pick him up at his house at 10 a.m. This is in Connecticut. They are targeting, I don't know if it's young black men, I don't know what it is, I guess teenagers, and trying to get them to give them their address so they can pick them up at their house. These people are getting bold. And unfortunately, my son did give them their address, but luckily, my son's brother was there to tell him, no, hang that up and block them. My son doesn't know no better. He should, but I guess he thought it was just a legit thing for, I guess, I don't know if my son's interested in being in the Marines, but they almost got his ass. If my son's brother was not there, they would have got my son. Picked him up at his house. These people are getting fucking bold, yo. So if you're in the Connecticut area and your teenager gets a phone call like that, just tell them, I don't know if even if they get a weird phone number on their phone, like tell them please do not pick it up, or I don't know, just be careful, y'all.
That is craziness.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
I don't know how to take that. I don't know if that was what's been going on before there was Trump, and I hear me in the echo on my own end. But my biggest fear is that young men who don't know any better are going to go for it. They're going to believe their parents gave permission. Wait a minute, let me uncover my ears because I'm tired of hearing you twice. Anyway, if their parents know nothing about it and this is their way of kidnapping people, and when I say that, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not necessarily talking about the ex trafficking rings that have been going on forever. I'm specifically talking about the maggots who have been trying to erase people or sending people out of the country claiming that they are illegal aliens. You have people who've been self deporting because they don't want to deal with trying to keep papers on them to prove that they are citizens of this country. I mean, they removed protection from Kamala. They are going after the governor in California. They have actual militarized troops on the ground in Washington, D.C. And what makes no sense to me, and I can't hear you if you're talking, um, how did the state of Louisiana manage to send more than 130 troops to Washington, D.C. for this event when we're on the precipice of the 20-year anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, and yet we know there is a weather related issue going on down in Louisiana, and they're ignoring that. I'm just saying. Ignore the person on my porch behind me. Dinner just arrived. Speaking of which, grab dinner. And that means I need
Hey,
to turn my chair so he stays off camera. Okay, there you go.
because a lot of people have been talking about that.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and it's happening all at the same time. So you don't know where to push your energy.
I'll tell you what Shorty said.
Sure.
Shorty. Shorty
I'm listening.
said,
I'm covering this for a second.
I can take you off camera.
Please do.
There you go. You're in the basement. My little 13-year-old granddaughter said, don't y'all care about the Epstein files? Well, I do. Y'all need to release the Epstein files. What do they say? And she's 13. Well, she's only been 13 for 2 weeks, but she's 13. And she knows this is just smoke and mirrors.
Dazed and confused. They can never figure out what to put their energy up against.
Now, hold on. You're going to have to back up because I had you in the basement because you said to hold
Oh,
up. And I said I
yeah.
can take you off camera, and you said please do. So now you're gonna
Yeah.
have to say your whole little thing over because you were in the basement. I was waiting for you to wave at me.
Oh, I was just saying that the number one thing they're trying to do is keep all of us confused. Keep your energy split in so many different directions you don't know where to push your power. And writing letters is fine, but let's be realistic. They're ignoring them. I mean, it's our right, but we have a lot of rights that they're ignoring and pretending don't exist.
Right, but they can't say that their constituents are happy with what's going on.
They
Well,
don't
you voted
consider
for
us
this.
constituents. We're a problem. We're not constituents. I mean, let's call a thing a thing. Do you disagree?
They should have left us where we were. Nobody asked to come over here.
Okay, and nobody told them to come over here either.
Right?
Let us not forget, they want to talk about their Mayflower status. They were criminals.
And robber barons.
Exactly.
Yep.
Trash begets trash. And in Trump's case, did you ever see what his mother and father look like? Okay, and tell me they were the top of the gene pool. His dad's ears look like were an add-on. I'm like, okay, failed
Now,
birth control right there.
Crystal brought up a good uh, subject. Crystal, you want to come up and talk about this?
I'd like to go down.
Okay, baby. Thank you for.
Thank
Enjoy
you
your
guys.
dinner. Wait a minute, what's for dinner?
China King.
Enjoy.
I will. Thank you.
Love you.
Bye bye,
Thanks
everybody.
for the
The link,
clip.
you're very welcome.
Pretty in Pink, thanks for sending that to your mother. Let me scroll down here and see what Crystal said. She's gonna say, "No, I just got off work. I." She says, "I can't right now, but he is dismantling so much." Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he is. So, no, it's because my brain is tired, Sam. Jennifer says, yes, that video was not good at all. He is all about him and no one else. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, Michelle is a pretty woman. You can't, I got that fixed. Yeah. No, she's not popping a can. Well, she might have been, because I was over there doing something else. Crystal says, the military called for both my daughters. I told them they weren't interested and hung up. Recently? Was that recently, Crystal? She says, I swear it is like living in a real life V for Vendetta. This is the first time in my life I have been ashamed to be an American, because this is just absolutely ridiculous. Dinky Jen says she's showing interest where most users don't. Anyone watched V for Vendetta? I've never heard of it. I don't think. But if I have heard of it, I haven't watched it. Crystal says, oh, yeah, I read that. Okay. Michelle says, I am still here in chat. Okay. She told me China King, but she didn't tell me what from China King. Yeah. Well, he said that he was going to run the country from the inside out, and he was going to become a Republican to do it, because in the past he was a Democrat. He said he was going to change into a Republican, and he was going to run the country from the inside. And he did not succeed the first time, but by golly, he's doing his best to succeed this time. And there is nobody in D.C. willing to stop him because they're afraid of his retribution. Retributions? Yeah. They're scared of him and his Gestapo. And we all know that the ICE are the J6ers. Nobody wants J6 busting down their doors. And as in that rally from the clip that we just saw on Kamala, she was in Pennsylvania and everybody was rooting. She had a full auditorium and she lost Pennsylvania. I really and truly, to this day, believe, because Musk was in Pennsylvania, I believe he hacked into those computers and tampered with those votes. I really do. Oh, you are so welcome. Crystal says, since OSHA has been attacked, how many plants, oil rigs, and similar blown up? I don't think any just yet. I have not heard of any, which doesn't mean anything. But I know we had an explosion about 5 miles west of me, and they don't know why. We had a big fire down in the middle of the city. They said it was a gas fire. Things are happening. Michelle says, I didn't open the can unless it's a can of whipped. Sam says, T's own mother said that if he ever went into politics, it would be a nightmare. Yep, she knew her son. Yep, she knew her son. She really did. She had that much insight. Watch it, VJ. It will feel so surreal. Okay. V is for Vendetta. Because you know I'm not going to remember. V is for Vendetta. Okay. Jen's laughing at Michelle. They are under the delusion that he doesn't mean them. Yeah, they are. They really, really are. The only people he is not after are the MAGAs. Everybody else is fair game. The premise of V for Vendetta, Britain in a near future dystopia has become a fascist police state run by the totalitarian Northfire Party. The government maintains control through propaganda. Oh my God. State-run media, surveillance, secret police, constant monitoring, suppression of dissent, minorities, and opposition groups. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sam says, I am convinced nobody wants to go against him in the GOP because he has dirt on them all and they're running scared. That's quite possible, Sam. Because he does not mind playing dirty. That is quite possible. And Crystal says she knows of 3. Michelle says, keep in mind that we still haven't gotten help for the city after the tornado damage. I had just asked about that. Actually, I asked about that the other day when he was saying that the clip we had about him sending the FBI to St. Louis. I wrote on there, we don't need the FBI in St. Louis. Did we ever get the money for the tornado? And it's like, we don't need the FBI. We need our tornado money. But Kehoe, the governor, was supposed to request it. Schmidt was here. Hawley was here, and they all said we need FEMA money and that the governor was going to request it. If he didn't request it, we weren't going to get it. Let's see. Let's ask Mr. Google's AI. Did Kehoe, do I have to tell you who Kehoe is? Request FEMA money. Yeah, oh. Hold on. Hold on. I'm surprised. It says, yes, Governor Kehoe requested FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency, funding multiple times, most notably by submitting presidential disaster declaration requests following severe storms and tornadoes in Missouri during the spring and early summer of 2025. These requests sought federal assistance in the form of individual and public assistance to help with recovery efforts. Now, I guess the question is, did we get it? So we had storms March the 14th to 15th. April the 29th for affected counties. May the 16th. Storms and a tornado. We had more tornadoes than this. Kehoe submitted a request for a major disaster declaration to access individual and public assistance from FEMA, which was later approved. So we don't know if the first two were approved. May 25th to 26th storms. Kehoe signed and submitted a request for a major presidential disaster declaration. Whoop. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Go back. Go back, go back, go back. May 23rd and 26th, Kehoe requested FEMA public assistance, which was approved in July. Good gracious. So May the 23rd to the 26th, Memorial Day weekend with the storms and the flooding, we didn't get approved until July. So did we get it? He approved it. Let's see. And I don't want to talk to you. Okay, he approved it. Individuals. Oh, so they approved it, and the individuals have to call FEMA's toll-free number or apply online, and they have to apply. So it wasn't that the city was given the money to aid the people. Did I not share that screen? Oh, Lord. Sorry about that. I wonder how many of them were on the C. All of them, probably. Too many, Michelle. Think about it. Every accusation is a confession, and the GOP has said for a while that the Dems are full of, yeah. Every accusation is really, it is an admission. Approval and receipt are two different things. That was the problem. How long am I staying on? Not very much longer, because it's late where you are. It's early where Sam is, but it's Friday night, and I know you all got other things on your schedule to do, because this is not our norm. But yeah, he's doing dirt to women of color as much as he can. He's doing dirt to all of the brown people as much as he can. And the only people who are not going to suffer directly from him are the MAGA nuts. But they will suffer indirectly because they don't have their farm hands, they don't have their farm programs, and the tariffs. So yeah, if you're not I'm just going to put it out there. If you are not a white Christian MAGA nut, you got nothing coming. And that's just the way it is these days. I just needed a safe space to scream. Thank you for holding this space. You are so welcome. Scream away, because I am thoroughly frustrated with this man. He is targeting everything that isn't white Republican men. And they want to keep the women broke, barefoot, and pregnant. He wants to be back in, well, he's already said the 1890s was the best year. He wants the women to be stay-at-home mothers and have 12 to 15 children. and the men go out and do the work. And the women stay home and just have babies. That's what he really wants. He does not want women to be professionals. And the women in the cabinet and the Senate, he just has them to do his dirty work. He does not respect them. Sam says even some of those MAGA nuts are getting burnt, especially those who ran businesses on the backs off of the immigration labor. Yep, they're getting hurt. With no health care, make sure they cannot be educated. Yep, he doesn't want them educated. That's why he's torn up the school system. And remember, on the campaign trail, he says, I love an uneducated person. Because they believe everything that comes out of his mouth. They don't have sense enough to do their own research. I work with Trump supporters, and I am like, you idiot. You have no idea what your hate-loving ass just signed a check you don't want to cash. And like those all-white towns we talked about the other day, those young girls are birthing babies, and they're raising those babies in the same age-old bigotry that we've been trying to break. It's a never-ending cycle because the bigots keep having babies. Yep, 100%. 100%. Okay, everybody, I will give you 5 minutes for a last word. And somebody come up with a joke because you know we have to end on a funny. And we're going to end this rant. And I hope everybody in the U.S. has a happy and safe Labor Day weekend. Because if we don't take care of ourselves, we've got nobody taking care of us. And they are doing their best to suppress the black Democrats who are trying. Some of them aren't as capable as others, but they are trying. Sam says, I was telling a woman the other day who was just over T's BS and said she refused to watch him, etc. I told her no, we need to know what he is up to so it can be countered. That's why I said I watched the 5 that really break it down and gives me the insight, because I've gotten to the point where I can't listen to him anymore. I cannot. He's become a trigger for me. I can't listen to him. So I listen to everybody else, and they tell me what he said and what we can do about it, and then I go from there. I cannot listen to his BS. I can't. I cannot. Trump's birth certificate, worst jokes ever told. I hope the rumors about bruising is true. Wah, wah. Yeah, and that's probably why he's even crazier, because the blood is down below and it's not reaching the brain. I'm just saying. When I go back to school and the next child asks me what time it is, I'm going to say, I don't know. It keeps moving. But bump. Chris says, knock, knock. Chris, who's there? Yeah, fingers crossed. Michelle says, who's there? Chris is going to end us on a happy note. Banana. Banana who? Aren't you glad I didn't say orange? Or is this the one that keeps going on that says, aren't you glad I didn't say banana? Oh no. Knock, knock. Who's there? I think I know this one. Let's see. I will, Crystal. I wrote it down. I got it on my list. We know I have to get my list from here to out there, but I got it on my list. I wrote it. V is for Vendetta. Type faster, Chris. I think Chris went to sleep. Was that the punchline? Knock, knock. I think she's trying to do bandana. I don't think that's the punchline. Or maybe the punchline is us sitting here waiting for her to put in the punchline. Oh, there she is. Aren't you glad? Oh no. Lemon equals. Chris. You did it, Chris. You ended us on a happy note. Girl, that is crazy. Oh, thank you, Chris. Everybody be safe, be blessed. Um I'm going to we've got another letter about Medicare that AARP sent out. I'll type it up and put it on the community tab, and you can just copy and paste it to your representatives. And she says, messy, I love it. Good night, all, till Monday. Good night, Jen. Have a great one. So I'll put that on the community tab sometime tomorrow and just copy and paste it and send it off. Thank you for coming, Sam. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Sanita. And if there are any lurkers out there, because there's supposed to be 10 people in here, thank you to all the lurkers. Be safe, be kind, because we got idiots in DC. Ooh. Hugs and love.